derivative. So derivative is the slope of curve. Slope of curve. So what is slope of a curve? If I have a curve like y equal to x squared, then derivative will allow us to find the slope of that curve. We cannot use y2 minus y1 x2 minus x1 is because y2 minus y1 and x2 minus x1 gives us the slope of a line. Okay. However, there is a relationship between the slope of a line and slope of a curve. Let's establish this relationship before I move to the calculus. Let's understand the relationship between the slope of a line and the slope of a curve, and then we're going to go ahead and find the derivative of a function using 5 different ways: limit rule, power rule, product rule, quotient rule, and chain rule. Y and x. So I have a point, let's call it x1, and I have a point, let's call it x2, and let's say I have another point. Okay, in 2D it takes 2 values to make a point. So this x1 y1 makes 1 point, and x2 y2 make another point. Okay, so this is we connect to this 2 point. This is a 45-degree line, and the slope of this line is equal to y2 minus y1 x2 minus x1. Okay, very good. Now, then what is the relationship between this and calculus? Well, let's see. Coordinate plane y and x. Let's draw a function. In this function there is a slope which is, since this is 45 degree, the slope is 1. So slope is 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. So it's a constant slope. Slope doesn't change. Here the slope is different at every single point of the function because the object is speeding up. That means object is accelerating. Here acceleration is 0. Object is not accelerating. Here acceleration is positive. So we cannot use this one. We have to use something called something that allows us to find the tangent line. Okay, let's see. So this is x1, so this is, let's call it x. This is x2, and let's call it x plus h. So difference between x and x plus h is very small. If x is 2, x plus h has to be 2 plus 0.000000001. So the difference between 2 and x plus difference between x and x plus h, if x is number 5, x plus h is 5 plus 0.0000005. That means x is a number and x plus h is a number very close to this number. If this is 9, this has to be 9.0000001. That means if this is a number, this is very close to this number. Okay. Again, this is 2D, so it takes two value to make a point. So this is one point, so we're going to call f of x, and this is another point, we're going to call f of x plus h. Now we're going to write the definition of derivative. So the definition of derivative, we can use the slope formula to write it. Y equal to y2 minus y1 x2 minus x1. Instead of m, we're going to write f prime of x. We're going to write equal limit h goes to 0. H goes to 0 means if this is 3, this is 3 plus 0.00003. H goes to 3 means this number becomes small. How this number can become small? This is 3, this is 3 plus 0.00003. It can become even smaller. This is 3, this is 3 plus 0.000000003. So as the number becoming smaller, that means h goes to 0. H goes to 0 means 3 and 3 plus. That means the difference between this number and this number is almost 0. That is h goes to 0 means. Okay. y2. Our y2 is f x plus h. So f of x plus h and minus our y1 is f of x. x2 is x plus h. And x1 here is x. X cancel, so the definition of derivative is f prime of x limit h goes to 0, f of x plus h minus f of x over h. This is the definition of limit, or this is the slope of curve. This is the slope of curve, and this is the slope of the line. So slope of the line and slope of the curve. Okay.